Sexual violence is a crime that can happen to any child, anytime, anywhere. Available data suggests that about 1 in 5 children in Europe report being victims to some form of sexual abuse. It is estimated that in 70 to 85% of cases, the abuser is someone that the victim knows and trusts. In wealthier countries, research shows that between 5 to 10% of girls and up to 5% of boys are exposed to the most serious forms of sexual abuse. In England and Wales, on average, 85,000 females and 12,000 males report being victims of rape or serious sexual violence each year, more than the capacity of Wembley Stadium.
Many victims don't report the crime. Cases of sexual violence in sport have been reported in countries all over the world, and some of the brave survivors have stepped forward to tell the story of what happened in their childhood. Some high-profile survivors such as Olympians Sheldon Kennedy, Catherine Starr, Karen Leach and Gloria Viceres all campaigned together to stop sexual violence with children in sport. But for some, like Martin Cruz, the emotional pain is too much to handle. Martin was a young ice hockey player that was the victim of organised sexual violence at the Toronto Maple Leaf Stadium. There were many other victims, mostly aged between 12 and 13 years old.
On the 30th of October 1997, Martin committed suicide 3 days after hearing his abuser was sentenced to 2 years. The impact of sexual violence can be very severe. Many people suffer in silence. The Sports Respect Your Rights project aims at raising awareness of sexual and gender-based violence both within sport and through sport. We are challenging sexual exploitation, harassment and abuse through youth-led campaigns, education and awareness-raising activities. We are supported by an academic team, the Rugby Football League and the NSPCC's Child Protection in Sport unit.
Sport Respect Your Rights is a youth-led initiative that prioritises young people's voices. It puts them at the centre of attempts to make sport a child-centred environment. Sexual exploitation and abuse can happen to children and young people of all ages and whether a boy or a girl. Young people may be more vulnerable to this as they reach the higher levels of their sports. The offender could be an adult or another young person. It could be someone who's highly trusted and well respected in their sports. If this is happening to you or someone you know, help is available.
Sport should be a force for good, a place where children and young people are safe to enjoy themselves, free from sexual exploitation and abuse. At Sports Respect Your Rights, we want to ensure this applies to every child and young person.
Sport has a duty to promote and respect the rights of all children and young people. We are campaigning to ensure that this happens in all sports environments. Sport also has the power to reach out to any young people across all communities and to help them cope with any exploitation and abuse they may be experiencing. But this can only happen if sport prioritises the welfare of children and young people and ensures respect and dignity are at the centre of sporting environments. If you are a young person and would like to join our campaign, you can get in touch via Twitter, Facebook or our website. If you want to show your support, send us a Stop 1 in 5 photo or post to our Twitter @SportRespect. Thank you for listening.